Hey guys, Minecraft.derp here. Welcome back to Dream Daddy a Dad Dating Simulator. We're doing a third date once again with my boy Hugo. And we're gonna see. I can't commit. And we're gonna see the ending once again. And see if things are different now that we've done every second date with every dad. The only additional scene we've seen was another scene with Mary after Joseph's second date. I'm not sure if that always just happens after Joseph's second date, or if it's like after a certain number of dates if you've done. I don't know. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Hugo is my dream daddy because he won't break my heart. Let's try to not get friend zoned this time by my boy Hugo. Have him break my heart again. Because we know about his wrestling collection, so I mean, not to brag or anything, but ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. So I've heard. Real monsters have come in first place despite Provolone and 2 lost to New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. Good, I like crushing Matt and Brian. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe. Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. We're gonna get him a book about wrestling. Oh, goodness. Hey, alright folks, looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce the winner. You know who else is a winner? Oh god, me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. That's great, Quizmaster Quinn. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. That's awesome! I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. Oh, I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. I know, right? I kind of want to press Quizmaster Quinn back. But at the same time not. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Real Monsters. Hugo and I cheers are small slices of camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Real Monsters reign, be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams, and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butts, Crapper Keeper? I'm sorry, why would I get this for him? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. Hugo laughs. Good! You should. Flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside. They're tickets to wrestling. You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets. I knew it! God, I'm so good! I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series. That sounds off. Wait, hold on. WFW. I don't know. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together. What? You'd go with me? Heck yeah! I'd need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. I love that they added in the word effortlessly, just to show how scrawny and weak I am. Maybe if I had chosen, like, the fat physique, it wouldn't say effortlessly. Like, struggles to, I don't know. Has he been this strong this whole time? Yeah, I know, right? I'm still a fully grown man, even if I'm scrawny. Thank you. I let out a little squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. It's the night of the... Whoa! Hold on, Pablo Escobar. Genuine wrestle boy. Hugo, you are adorable. It's the night of the power slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in an actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Yeah, basically. If they were hurt in the way we were led to believe, Roman Reigns would be dead. Like, he would straight up just be dead if they were hurt in the way we were meant to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know it's technically fake but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smart marks. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics? And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. And even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Yeah, I've seen that from wrestling sometimes. Good stories, that even if they're stupid and ridiculous, just the way they connect with one another. Wow. What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Dude, you know, just like, who gives a rat's ass what other people think? Even if it seems like something really out of character for you, like me. I'm a huge Fifth Harmony fan. And that's weird because I'm not female and I'm not gay. And they're a girl group. But I don't care. They're great and their new album is one of the best albums I've heard in years. So like, and I don't even try to hide it. I don't even try to hide the fact that I'm a Fifth Harmony fan. Like, if someone straight up asks me, I'll be like, yeah. And like, if I'm talking about something that reminds me of that, I'll straight up say it. I'll be like, yeah, that reminds me of Fifth Harmony song. And like, I don't care if you judge me for that, because you know what? Screw off. So, like, don't be ashamed of your wrestling prowess, Hugo. Be open about it. Put up wrestling inspirational posters in your classroom, because I know teachers put up inspirational posters in their classroom. I'm a damn student. So, like, do your thing. And write random, like, wrestling trivia on your boards. And if you do, like, grammar warm-ups for your classes every day, do them that are, like, paragraphs about wrestlers and wrestling, but put a lot of errors in it so they have to correct it. Just do that. Be the teacher that you want to be. I just got really philosophical. I'm sorry. I'm really passionate about people being who they want to and not worrying about what other people think. Because, like, fuck what other people think, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. People are so judgmental nowadays, and they need to not be. They just need to not be. And you don't need to worry about them being judgmental, because, like, nobody cares what they think except for you. Well, I'm trying to think of how to word this. The only person who's about you, the only person whose opinion about you matters is your own. So, like, just worry about your self-image and nothing else. Like, this sounds bad, but, like, put yourself above other people. Like, think that what you think of yourself is better than what other people think of you. Like, just for once, be a little bit selfish, because, like, you need it in your life. You need to like what you want to like, and just do what you want with your life. And stop trying to conform to society, because they don't accept, this English teacher is a wrestling fan. Halt the whatevers, and call the presses, and, like, form a religion out of it. Just like, this is dumb. Don't worry about what other people think. And I'm alone in a room screaming at a computer about self-image. I have no life. So we're gonna keep going. How long was that rant going for? Like, Jesus. Till now? Hugo smiles to himself. Till now. Hugo and I entered the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way to up the set of stairs. This is a very colorful wrestling stadium. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement. This is so cool! I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even gonna see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All of the matches are gonna be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. The Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from. I was wondering that. Yep, I've been following this guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though. The stadium lights dim and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. I hate the term butt rock. It's so dumb. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? I get it, like the let's get ready to rumble. That's funny. Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes, That's the butt rock, I take it. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. What did I just watch? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Kill him, Johnny! I want to say that so badly, but at the same time, fuck it. Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny. Show that Southern Dandy some North Pole manners. Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh god, is he okay? I expected eggplants from Hugo for being so passionate about it. Damn it. Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K! Oh my... Wait. No, I'm mixing him up with someone. Sorry. I thought that was a real dude for a minute. I'm mixing him up. Sorry. Who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it on Instagram. Everyone? He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to the old-time wrestling fans. Like, the boogeyman who isn't actual boogeyman? His opponent, the old-timer, walks out, of course. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from onto the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with a flash on his camera phone and is able to pull him in to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. What the fuck? Whatever. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through clusters of wrestling fans to get into the line. We're gonna see someone familiar, I know it. So, what do you think so far? It's just okay. It's actually really cool. I'm glad I am here with you. Let's be flirty. I kind of want to say it's actually really cool, but I'm going to say I'm glad I'm here with him to be flirty. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. Don't say hot. Don't say hot. Say hot! Cool. No! It's the opposite of hot, but I still got eggplants. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo's students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. Use your throw! I glance over at the group of children again and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Fucking Colin. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. This sounds like minigame music. What's the plan? This is a sneaking mission. Create a diversion. Just walk back to your seats. Create a diversion. I turn to Hugo. Hugo, I'm gonna draw their attention. While they're busy watching me, run back to the seats and I'll meet you there, okay? Don't get hurt out there. As Hugo begins to leave, I turn to the crowd of people and start stomping around and raising my arms, as if I were trying to frighten off a bear. Hey everybody, look at me. I'm a big old wrestling fan who came all the way from Maple Bay to see this event. I wasn't that big of a wrestling fan to begin with, but in the time that I've known it, I've come to find it very endearing. I really enjoy watching those very oily boys get into fisticuffs, and I hope that you all are having a pleasant evening watching them as well. It's working. All of the people near the concession stands have stepped to look at me. I feel my social anxiety hitting peak levels. There's only a finite amount of time I can keep distracting people. Quick, think of something. Do a cartwheel, run away, just scream. You know what? I'm gonna scream. I start screaming as loudly as I can. A long drawn out ah. This is a trick I learned at a young age. You can scream loud enough, you can pretty much get whatever you want. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Hugo sneaking through the doors. Success! Yay, I stop screaming and do a curtsy. Thank you for your time. I run after Hugo and back to our seats. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. I deserve eggplants for saving your ass. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort and anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Yes.
This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeve off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass, Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. The lights dim again and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute? I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central America thing? Hugo shrugs. Wrestling. That was the best response. The Eastern Dragon stands outside the ring and grabs a microphone. The corporate chill. It's nice to see. Wait, hold on. I don't know what accent to give him. Because, like, the Eastern Dragon sounds like he's supposed to be a Japanese character, but Pablo Escobar sounds like he's supposed to be a Mexican character. I'm just gonna give him a regular voice. Corporate chill. It's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate chill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as the two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The music too, Jesus. The corporate shill pile drivers the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon. You can do it, Eastern Dragon. We're giving him our energy. Everybody raise your hands. The corporate shill launches off the top rope in a huge arch. He bends his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business. I knew that'd be it. The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Yeah, somehow I knew he'd win. Man, he should have won that. Oh, it's all staged. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now? Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. That wasn't the main event? Jesus. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats and avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing Kiss Cam thing. I know where this is going. Not only are we going to be on it and the middle schoolers are going to see it, we gon' kiss. We gon' kiss hardcore. Because this is the third date. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Oh, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I, even though we're both dudes. And the music is playing. What? What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Oh, I mean, we do look like a gay couple. We're two grown-ass men at a wrestling event together with no one else. Protect Hugo's identity. Give the crowd what they want. Try to ignore it. Fuck it. Give the crowd what they want. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt around me. I look back up to the Jumbotron to see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. But I still got the eggplants! Hugo and I beat red and sink back into our chairs. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces... Well, I mean, I know he's gay, so, like... Not a problem. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and the awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We warily keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience. Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just wow. Thank you, again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of the car in an empty parking lot. I'm sorry, if I take unnecessary pauses sometimes, I'm either taking a swig, which I'm doing right now. Of soda, not alcohol. I don't underage drinks. I'm not a scumbag. Or I'm trying to hear the music. Or laughing really hard. I tell you this now when we're almost done with the series. I look down. Kinda funny about the kiss cam, huh? Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare each other down for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt. I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and a basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. No way. No way! Is this Eastern Dragon? Is this Pablo Escobar? He's beaten up, so like, he lost. I haven't seen one of those in years. Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The names like, something. JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him. I hate how close he's getting. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I've been such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if I ever want to talk shop. Oh, he's just a dude. That's not him. Absolutely. Oh, he's blushing so hard. He's blushing so hard. The man starts walking away, and Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? It is him. It's the Eastern Dragon. The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work. Haha, thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. I thought we slapped each other for a minute there. He's so excited he's shaking. Let's make out. Mr. Vega? Fucking Colin. Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop up out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go. I knew we'd have to do this eventually. What? Colin! Nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I don't know. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Huh, Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. No! Three things wrong with this statement. Number one, fart knocker? Like, I get you're a middle schooler, but insults. Learn how to make them. Number two, you're at this event too. So, like, would that not also make you a fart knocker? So number three, who are you to make fun of him for it? You damn hypocrite. Actually, that's pretty cool. Fuck yeah, Colin's friends. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man, that's actually rad as hell. Who are you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh yeah? How did I get this autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. That's awesome! We are wrecking Colin's shit. See you in class, bitch. Whoa! 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 I get that the middle schooler swears, so like it's sort of okay for him to swear back, but like at the same time, Hugo just swore at one of his students, calling him a bitch. Holy shit! Holy shit! That is awesome! You can't say that! Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. I am speechless. We're at his place. We're gonna make out. We gonna do the nasty. I'm sorry. I need to take a swig. Oh god. This is so fun. This is exactly what I was saying last episode. I love this game. It's so well written. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave, where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Yes.
J.D. Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. That's awesome. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bomb Clancy, Mario Brawltioli, Dad. I'd just be Dad, you know? I don't even wrestle. I just throw dad puns at the opponent until they submit. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad. I'm done. I did that to Amanda with Thirsty. Or, I don't, wait, no. I said I don't fucking know. You know. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know I could teach you some. Okay, we've gone through like the 3 stages of friendship, or the 4 stages. Lowest level, not knowing about his wrestling obsession. Next level, learning about his wrestling obsession. Next level, going to a wrestling event with him. Final level, wrestling with him, which means sex. Yes! I'm so happy. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on you. On Dad? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is an armbar. You're, pretty good. You can tap out any time you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. I'm just waiting for the music to change. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win? Guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? I don't. This music is so unfitting. Like, Jesus. Give me the music we had when I was kissing Matt a whole bunch. I think I might have a few. So is that the end of the date? Because sex is where the date ended with Matt too. Yeah. Makes sense. But we have to see the ending to know if he's gonna... Give me that S. Give me that S rank.
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
Damn! I'm sorry. I don't know. That was awesome. The Asiago getter! Yeah, boy! Oh, God. Oh, we did it. Ending time. We'll see the differences in the ending. I'll take note of them. I'll try to skip over stuff we've seen before. What? No, you ask too many questions. Sweetie, it's the feds. I'm gonna say this one because it's a different response. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. Oh my God. Hugo's in the Pablo Escobar shirt. He's open about his love for wrestling now. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Yes, there's still a mac and cheese bar. Oh, God. That's so awesome. Alright. Let's see. Let's see who I run into now. Pablo? Quizmaster Quinn, awesome. So yeah, depending on who I romance, it's gonna be a different side character. Oh, I really wonder who it is for everyone, because not everyone has side characters. Darnin! Or maybe it's randomized, I don't know. Quizmaster, and like, Spin Master, I guess. Oh, Spin Master because of, we did that one date with, Joseph, where we figured out he was also a DJ. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. And why do you always carry around a prop microphone with you? Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. You know it. Pablo, or Darnin, my dude. Oh, Pablo too. Awesome. How's the shirt business going? Okay, we know this. Vacant veil. So this scene doesn't necessarily happen because of the third date with Matt. But the one with, Quizmaster Quinn does. Darnin! Brian! You made it! Yeah. Yeah, okay. Got you. Getting out of the sink. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? That's one of my favorite lines. Hey, bro. This is a really real rager taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable... Okay, I read this. I'm trying to see if he comments about the extra date I did with him. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello, hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. That one. Okay. Is he gonna say anything about the forest? No, okay. Looks like you settled in this neighborhood quite nicely. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. You know it. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey, Robert, glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he... Yeah, okay. You gonna mention your dog? You gonna mention your dog? You didn't. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread ready for her. Oh, that's awesome. Call back to the beginning. Oh, yeah, we didn't see the scene because we romanced him that one time that didn't happen. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Oh, wow, that's it. What a fucker. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Yeah, I did this already. Thanks for coming by. What? That was it? Ernest. Is this replacing the scene Amanda had with Carmen Cita that one time? Hey. I turned to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him, of course. Of course. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. So that replaces the scene I had with Amanda and Carmen Cita. Jesus, the mood. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I, also have something for you. For me? Why? This happened under the cherry tree the other night. Cause, like, it didn't cut to afternoon, it just cut to the cherry blossom place with Matt, and I had the scene with Matt, and then I had this scene with Amanda. So, is that the difference? If I have the scene before the Amanda scene, I'm just friends, and if after, it's more than that? Wishful thinking? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings, growing up wasn't easy. Don't cry, I swear to God, darn it if you cry. And I'm crying. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Yeah. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories to share down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much, yeah. It would be my honor to pay for your broken stuff. Ooh, Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. So there's no cherry blossom? I glance over to the back of the yard where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. Let's do it. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Ah, she said pew pew with the handguns also. Wait, me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. They're friends again? Is that because I did all the second dates, we're friends again? Or maybe because I did all the second dates, that's what decides if I'm friend zoned with the dad I choose, or if I really get to... Maybe that's it. You know what? If that is the case, that's what I would do. If I programmed this game, I would be like, no, you can't have a good ending with the dads. Sure, you can have a good ending with Amanda or whatever, but you can't have a good ending with the dads unless you do all the first and second dates. So maybe that's the difference between this and Matt's, because I hadn't done all the second dates. I just stayed friends with Matt in that alternate future that never happened. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests to make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling. You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everyone in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out Craig's a huge fan, too. Of course he is. And Cohen told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for their wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. Exactly! Exactly! That's what I was saying earlier when I went on that multi-minute rant. There's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how out of character it seems for you. Like, Jesus, people need to learn that. I agree, and as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kid and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs. He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He pants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? Darnin', how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? I can't help but giggle. What's that? You'll see. Oh, I'll see, and that's the credits. Oh, wait. Is this the credits? Yeah, it's the credits. Wow. Dude, we got a good ending. Yay, we're romanced with Hugo forever. Just goes to show you, if you do first and second dates with like 7 different dads, then every dad will like you. I just had an idea. I still don't know who Val is. Who is Val? Is that Robert's wife? I don't know. Okay, I just had an idea. Yeah, I might start off the next episode with this. I want to go back and do Matt's second date to see if it ends differently. Also, maybe I can do the keyboard minigame right to see if it ends differently now that I've done all the first and second dates. Because if it ends differently, then yeah, that's totally doing all the second dates is the matter. That's absolutely what changes. Fuck piano minigame. And I haven't done the radio minigame. God. Skee ball. And all of our dads. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Wow. We got an image for having a good for getting a good ending. So there must be one of these for every dad. Okay, I'm convinced now that the ending changes if once you do all the first and second dates. Now my question is, it let me reload my old game after doing it originally. I can go back to Dad Book, so I could use this save file to exploit. I could use that save file to exploit the to just get all the final achievements, get all the pictures. But next episode I want to do something very different, and I'm actually not going back to do Mad State because fuck that guy friend zoning me. I want to go back to the new house, and just start again doing different things in the intro. And it looks like, since I have Darn enlisted there, it'll probably keep the dad, but I just want to change things, do some certain things differently in the intro, and then romance a few other dads using my different outlooks. Though, because I won't have done all the first and second dates, I probably won't get a good ending. They'll probably friend zone me. But that'll be a good way to test my theory, even though I'm almost certain at this point. And I don't know if it's going to erase, at what point it's going to start erasing these. I still want to be able to go back to this one at some point, but I don't necessarily have to. So, next time on Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, we're going to start an alternate reality. Bye-bye.